Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. As you guys can probably tell from the title of the video, I've had an incredibly eventful weekend. Definitely some major life stuff that's been happening over the last couple weeks, more specifically over the last day or two. And I'm gonna start talking about that a little bit more as I'm hiking back here to the spot I'm gonna be fishing. I guess I'll start by saying I've been on the road driving for 2 days straight from Virginia Beach back here to Duluth, Minnesota. That's about 21 hours of just driving. Oh, there's a mallard. Sweet. And I literally just got back to my house like an hour ago. And of course, the first thing I did, even though I'm super tired, I really need to shower and trim my beard and all that, my solution to all these problems is to pick up a couple rods and hike back out here. Oh, you guys can't see that at all because of the sun. Hike back out here to this little creek and try and catch a couple fish. Honestly, I may or may not even catch something back here at this little creek. I just wanted to stretch my legs and get outside and just breathe the fresh air for a little bit. But I'm gonna drop this pack and throw on the chest cam and, I don't know, kind of fill you guys in on what's been going on in my life. All right, guys, so like I said, I literally just got back from Virginia Beach like an hour ago. It is currently, I don't know, sometime in the middle of May. And I guess I'll get right down and say it. The huge announcement, as suggested by the title of this video and the intro, is that I have graduated from college as of this last Saturday. Today is Tuesday. On Saturday, I had my graduation ceremony at Regent University in Virginia Beach, Virginia. So the words you are hearing are from a man who is no longer a college student. I am like an adult, which is just something that boggles my mind. Starting with a Texas rig craw, by the way. I didn't even put that much thought into which rod and reel I've been using. I mean, I knew I was gonna use this rod. It's a 7.4 heavy, good for Texas rigs and stuff like this, but unpacking, I just kind of grabbed this rod and the first baitcaster I found, and here we are fishing. Hoping we'll catch stuff in this tiny little creek. I've definitely caught fish here before. I'm just not sure. Oh, there's a wake coming towards my lure, it would appear. Oh, that felt fishy. Oh yeah, there we go. Oh shoot. That was a bass. Wow, first cast. Okay, there's a fish. Tighten down my drag a little bit. Very first cast, literally, there's a fish. So yeah, I have graduated from Regent University. Oh, there was a bass. Let's go, baby. Second cast. So I graduated from Regent University with a degree in math. Of all things, your boy M and Mike Outdoors got a degree in not applied math or, you know, finance or anything like that, just straight up mathematics. And it was not an easy process. There's the bass, by the way. Oh, that's a pretty little green fish, probably a pounder, pound and a quarter maybe. Let's watch him go back. There he goes. Oh, that line's pretty frayed. Yeah, I'm gonna retie. And yeah, it was definitely not the easiest deal trying to make it through college in the math department. There were many a night when my friends were out playing video games or going out to dinner, and I was stuck in the dorm working on equations and filling out exams and all that super fun stuff. But by the grace of God, and with the help of my friends and some really good professors, I was able to kind of grit my teeth and work my way through the math thing, and now here I am, graduated. Absolutely insane. All right, so first cast we had a bite, second cast we had a fish. Let's see if we can make it a 3 for 3. That was a questionable cast. Oh, there's 2. Oh shoot, he throttled it. Jeez Louise. Oh, there he is again. Oh, there we go. Got him that time. Got him that time, baby. All right, third cast, second fish. He's a little bit smaller. It's not the direction we like to go. I'll take him. And yeah, my graduation ceremony was this last Saturday. My commission ceremony was on Friday when I actually walked across the stage and they announced my name and all that fun jazz. For just a little bit of backstory for those of you who don't know, I was blessed to have completed a few credit hours in high school. So I finished up my college experience in 3 years instead of 4. And that means I am now on my own, an adult at the age of 20. I don't say that to toot my own horn or anything. I definitely am standing on the shoulders of people who have helped me out. Oh shoot, I lost another one. But have helped me out along the way and encouraged me to work hard and be smart about how I invest my time and really take advantage of opportunities and abilities that God's given me. We're at 1 claw right now. Let's see if that's gonna be much of a problem here. I don't think so. Literally every single cast I've gotten to bite. I haven't even brought in a cast more than halfway yet. This is actually ridiculous. There he is. There we go. That's number 3. This reel that I picked up, it's working pretty good for me. I'll show you guys here in just a sec. They're all pretty much the same size. I think these are little males. They're not too big. Little 1-pounders. Man, that's a gorgeous looking fish though. That's pretty. See you, buddy. I was saying something of importance. What was it? But yeah, this is the reel I decided to pair with this rod. It's a Shimano SLX 71A. I talked about this in my last video when I was back down in Virginia doing that micro flipping deal. I am a huge fan of this little 71 size. Fits in your hand super nice and just makes for a very enjoyable fishing package. That was dumb. Fishing package? Duh. It's a rod and reel. What else would it be used for? There we go. That one's better. That one's better. That one's better. Stay down, buddy. Hey, yeah. Just winch them on in here. That's why we love bait casters. That's the biggest one yet. That's the biggest one yet. Probably a little 1.5-pounder. Oh, a little belly on them. That one's cute. These fish are so green. I like how green that fish is. They're just so pretty. See you, buddy. That was loud. By the way, if you guys need proof that 1-clawed craws can still catch bass, every single fish but that first one came on this exact same Strike King Rage craw. It's only got the 1 claw in there. Fish will still eat it, man. Just because the fish stole a pincher doesn't mean your soft plastic's done. Just casting it out, let it sink to bottom, and just doing very little slow hops and drags along those rocks. And that craw's down there doing craw things. Bass are up shallow doing bass things. But yeah, man, it is crazy that those 3 years are already gone. There's so much that happened in my time out there, out east. It would take me hours upon hours just to tell you guys all, like the main stories, like the core stories, the S-tier lore, as the kids would say. And I'm just so beyond thankful for all of the connections I got to make there and the friendships that I've been able to build. Some of the fellows that I have in my corner right now, are of a caliber that you don't really feel like you deserve. Just a testament to how God can work in your life sometimes, even when you know that, or even when you're not sure, rather, things are going to work out. As I did when I decided to go to college 1,300 miles away from home. Oh, blackbirds almost just attacked my face. I've had a lot of people ask me why, being a Minnesotan born and raised, the majority of my time spent in Duluth, why I decided to go to college in a different time zone. Honestly, it was important for me when I was picking a college. One, I didn't want like a super huge giant school. I didn't want to be, one of those students who, or I didn't want to be a student in one of those schools that kind of just gets lost in the numbers. So I didn't want like a mega university. And another thing that was important for me was picking a school in an area that would allow me to see something different before I settled down. Yeah, I wanted adventure, and that's why I chose Regent University out in Virginia Beach. And man, what an adventure it was. It's so crazy. Like, I definitely did consider like UMD and Northwestern, well, mainly Northwestern over UMD. I definitely did consider those colleges, and it's crazy to think that had I actually stuck with one of those options, how different things would be right now. Like, I'm confident you guys would be hearing from a very different fella if I had spent these last few years at Northwestern instead of Regent. And that's, again, entirely just because of, well, definitely the experiences I've had, but kind of as a subset of that, the friendships and relationships that I've been able to be a part of over these last few years. Yeah, man, it's been a wild ride. The bugs are starting to come out en masse. That I did not miss. Oh, there's a fish. There. Okay. Dragged him a little too hard. This hook is all the way back in this tree behind me. It's new craw time. I am a very big fan of these Strike King Rage craws. I am a Guggen guy in part when it comes to their soft plastics, but when I'm specifically looking for a Texas rig craw, there's something about the Rage craw that holds better on the hook. I think my record for a Rage craw is 7 bass on one single craw, which is pretty darn good. Definitely not something you're gonna get out of one of the Guggen plastics or a lot of other brands. So if you're looking for a Texas rig craw, I'd recommend the Rage craw. So next steps. I know there are 2 or 3 of you maybe who would care to know. Right now I am headed to Plymouth, Minnesota. So a couple hours from home. I'm headed there with one of my family friends. His name's Caleb. And we're gonna be going in on an apartment. And I am starting a job at a 401k management firm as a retirement plan payment specialist. So definitely not a job that I'm gonna be taking lightly, that's for sure. Going through the process of getting that job was just an entirely different world. Talking like a 3-stage interview process and background checks and competency tests and salary negotiations, all this stuff. It's not like, oh, I just got donked. There we go. No, 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 no. Oh, he had it. Look, he missed on my craw. Oh, no. That rod bounced in my hand. I'm trying out a 3-aught EWG hook instead of a 4-aught like I usually do, and I think that's hurting me a little bit. Should probably upsize, but I'm a little too lazy to retie. What was I saying? Getting that job was definitely a very different experience compared to what I've been used to. Again, I'm thankful to a lot of family and friends who were able to kind of, you know, help me through that process and figure out what's up. So definitely wish me luck, guys, as I kind of enter maybe the quote-unquote professional workspace. It's definitely going to be a very crazy change of pace, going from, you know, being surrounded by all my friends in the dorms at Regent to going in on an apartment with Caleb, who, bless his soul, is going out to National Guard training, and so I'll have the apartment to myself for quite a few months. So it's going to be a very interesting change of pace. It feels very similar to how I felt starting out at college 3 years ago. Kind of this idea of moving away from home and being completely independent and trying to make a name for yourself in a completely new section of the world. So it's a very exciting feeling, but one I'm sure will come with challenges. Now, what does this mean for the channel? Only good things. In that, especially in my first year or two of college, when I was incredibly focused on trying to build a social life and sort of a name for myself on campus, you might say, I sort of neglected the filming, editing, and producing of videos for the channel. That's something I've, oh gosh, there is a bass right there in that tree. Let's go. Oh, he just came out of nowhere and crushed it as I was bringing it out. But that's something I've been trying to be a lot more conscious about this year. I've been trying to be more diligent about mastering the editing software and being a little bit more consistent in editing. That's another nice pounder, a little bit more maybe. See you, buddy. And now that I'm going to be out of the academic world for the first time in, shoot, 15 years-ish, and I have a lot more time on my hands to film and to edit. And hopefully with, you know, an actual adult salary job, I'll be able to fund some better production, some better ventures, some better filming gear. So stay tuned for some pretty epic stuff coming on this channel. And speaking of epic stuff, I just want to say a huge thank you to some of my friends and family who have been kind of vital in sticking by my side through the college experience. I've had a lot of those individuals tune into the channel and watch a vid or two over the years, so if that's you watching this video right now, you know who you are, and I just want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart. And for those of you who maybe don't know me personally, but maybe you've been sticking with the channel over the last couple weeks, days, months, years, however long, I just want to say another huge thank you to you as well. Man, sorry, I'm just blown away by the fact that I'm standing here right now at this little creek that I've been fishing for quite a few years actually. And just thinking about the different life stages I've been at each time I come to this creek. It's like a little time capsule, coming back to this spot and fishing here. I think I'm just kind of rambling at this point. I just want you guys to know I haven't gotten over 5 hours of sleep in probably 2 weeks. Yeah, I've been kind of running off of strong, consistent black coffee for the last couple weeks. Many a late night, staying up until 1, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, cranking out an exam or finalizing a presentation or sending emails about, you know, job stuff. All those fun little things that go with adulting. There's a good fish. Nice. Never mind, he's not that big. I think it's a number 5 or something. These fish are hammering it pretty good. Like, I'm very impressed with the attitude that these fish are showing. I think a Gamakatsu is what I'm using, this little hook right here. It's either Gamakatsu or a Stickies hook. And it's doing okay for a little 3-aught deal. Again, I'd probably would have rather tied on a 4-aught in retrospect, but it is what it is. Another quick tip in the area of preserving your soft plastics, getting the most out of each craw. Anytime this little end tears off your hook on your Texas rig, I just either twist this little nubby end off or I just bite it off. And now this plastic is fresh and unripped, and I can go right back in and rig it like nothing happened. And like, the fish aren't gonna care. That's not really the end of the creature bait that they're concerned with. And if anything, cutting open that plastic right there just disperses more of that scent and salt that's inside. I don't know. Again, I think I'm still rambling, but you guys get the picture. Save big money with M and Mike Outdoors Texas rig tips. Maybe that should be the video instead of like, oh, I don't know what I'm gonna name this video, like major life change, #graduated or something like that. I don't know. You guys would probably rather hear me just talk about Texas rig fishing rather than my personal life and my graduation. Or shoot, if I were you, I'd probably prefer I just not talk at all and you just watch some hero shots of me setting hooks into fish. I'll condense this to probably 30 seconds. So thank you for those of you who are still watching. So what's happening here, kind of why I'm catching bass more or less left and right, and not at all. I've caught like what, 5 1-pounders or something like that. Not really something to write home about, but basically the program is, this is shallow, protected water. The sun's going down, starting to get dark, got a bit of a front coming through. Kind of all those things kind of add up on my little mental flow chart, and fish in general typically start to push shallow once those conditions kind of line up like that. There's a fish. There we go. There's number 6. He is not big. Geesh. Bunch of little males, looks like. I don't know. I'm not complaining though. Compared to sitting in a car for 2 days. All right, I'm gonna take a picture. Even though he's small, I'm gonna take a picture, send to the boys. Let them know that MN Mike Outdoors is back, baby. Sweet, see you, buddy. Such a featherly light setup too, this St. Croix Victory. A little 71 size Shimano reel. This thing can't weigh more than a few ounces. Just feels so nice in the hand. Oh, there's one. There he is. Number 7, I guess. I'll take that. Same size, cookie cutter. Little ditch pickle. Yeah, he might be a touch bigger. I don't know. We'll see. Number 7, 8. I'm not really sure. See you, dude. Not trying to chase giants. Not trying to break a PB. Not trying to go on any crazy adventure. Just a boy and a fishing rod. Just trying to unwind after a weekend of traveling. There's one. All right. Oh, no, 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 no. He shook off. No, shoot. Ah, bummer. That was a good fish. Yeah, he just shook, man. Happens. Saw a little ripple right up here. Let's see if that was anything. Oh, I didn't even cast close to it. Oh, I missed that sound so much. And with that, guys, I think that is going to conclude it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate you sitting here and listening to my spiel, going on about the details of my personal life and all these big things that have been going on over the last couple days. So I don't know, man. I had a blast coming out here and just spending literally like an hour or two just back here at this little creek, just kind of unwinding from a couple days of travel and to catch a few bass. I think our total for today was like 8 or something. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for sticking with this one, from listening to me ramble, and stay tuned for the next one. We got some good stuff in the works. Peace out.